Reese, in the second half, it seemed like the defense was on the field a lot more. I mean, statistically, you guys were on the field more. Did it seem to wear you guys down more in the second half?
We don't really. That stuff doesn't typically bother us, or we're not really thinking that we're on the field. A lot of times it's just about getting a stop. Our practices do a really good job simulating games, so things like that really shouldn't bother us.
Reese, that play Tyke made was pretty miraculous. Did you have a good view of it? I mean, it seemed like a dead play, but he just kind of lucked into a touchdown there.
So I couldn't quite see it, but I heard, I saw the ball being thrown. Heard the crowd come up. So I look up on the video board, and it's a couple seconds delayed, and so I see it tip, and I'm like, oh, they just pass break up, and then all of a sudden Tyke catches it and takes off running, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was a heck of a play. So that was a team and collective effort. It was a great play made by him.
At that moment, huge play in the game. You guys are on the board first. It comes from a true freshman. We've heard a lot about him, but for him to come up with a big play like that to set the tone early in a game, how critical was it from a guy like him?
That's something that I think you'll see a whole lot of as he gains more experience. So I think that's a really good sign for Mountaineer fans and this team as well in the future when he gets older.
Given how the first half went very well, you were able to keep them for the most part for the third quarter too, and then the fourth quarter, you were just kind of like running out of gas, or what was the situation you guys saw?
I think we stopped playing well as a team. Collectively, I think it's not I don't think it's an effort issue. What I think it is the little things actually do matter. They're starting to come back to haunt us now, and we did talk about that last week, and we're going to continue to improve and get better, but just like Coach Brown's motto, trust the climb, eventually we're going to be great. It's just about wins. So those are the little things we need to keep improving on, and once we get that, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Is there any specific thing that you feel needs to be addressed first and foremost before next week, or is it a list, or is it just a bunch of different issues that need to be addressed as they come?
I think the first few things that need to be addressed, and Coach Leslie actually addressed the D-line prior to us getting undressed and coming up here and things like that. And it was, he's proud of us, he loves us, but he's going to do everything in his power to get us to where we need to be, and he's not giving up on us, and we're not going to give up on him. So and like he said before, it's not an effort issue, it's just correcting the little things, but those little things, there's 11 guys out there, 11 little things add up to a big thing. So, and that's where we're at as a team. I think we need to finish. We started well, and we just need to complete it.
Reese, number 28, Reese, he was a pretty effective runner. Where would you rate him in terms of the backs you've seen so far this year?
I actually had a conversation with somebody, I believe it was actually the TV announcers yesterday, and they were asking me about Brock Purdy. And it was like, I'm always 100% going to give credit where it's due to every player, anybody, any coach. It does not matter who it is. They're all great players. But like I said before, if you look last week, we had Sam Elling. If you look at this week, Brock Purdy. Look next week, you got Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like it stops. And it's the same thing with the talent in the Big 12, the running backs. It's not just quarterbacks, it's running backs as well. So it doesn't matter who it is. Every team that we face every single week, week in and week out, is going to have great talent in their backfield, a big offensive line, and a great quarterback. So ultimately, it's not something we need to change our game plan. We just need to fine-tune us and fix us.